The Crucible is a South Korean drama film about a school of deaf students that are being sexually abused by faculty members and one teacher's quest to bring these crimes to justice.
이런 학교 처음이시죠? 안녕. 여기 애들을 보통 애들이랑 똑같이 생각하시면 안 돼요.
This film stars the extremely talented Gong Yoo, who is also the protagonist of Train to Busan. This is obviously a very different film, but it's similar in that he's also protecting children, and he's very good at emoting sadness and giving expressions of caring. And it must be exhausting because this film is exhausting. It's a well-made film in how it's shot and how it's acted, but that results in emotional devastation and anger for the viewer.
여기 애들은 심심하면 막 이상한 소리를 지르고 놀아요.
This film is based on a novel that, while fictional, was based on real events. There was a school called Gwangju Inhwa School for the hearing impaired. Sorry, I just butchered it, I'm not Korean. Where 6 teachers, including the principal, were molesting and raping the students. Just like in this film, a newly appointed teacher fights this. In the film, we start off with a very powerful and tragic scene that sets the tone for the rest of the film. Kang In-ho, the art teacher played by Gong Yoo, comes to the school wanting to make a difference. He has also just suffered the tragedy of losing his wife to suicide. And his daughter is also sick, so he is not in a good place. And these students are his opportunity to do something good. He tries his best to connect with them, but something is off. They are all distant or aloof. When he's finally able to break through, he figures out that they are being sexually abused by the faculty.
그날 방과 후에 운동장에 놀러 나갔습니다. 교장 선생님이
At this point, he teams up with Seo Yoon-jin, a human rights activist, and they begin this long and incredibly frustrating process of trying to bring the offenders to justice. Unfortunately, it seems like the whole town, which is not very big, is against this, not wanting to bring bad press or shame to their town, and they don't really care about the plight of these disabled and unwanted children. The headmaster is one of the main baddies in all this. He occupies that position of power that is hard for our hero to topple. He also has a twin brother that adds to the drama, because even if you could convict one of them, this monster has 2 heads. I spent a little bit more time giving you the plot of this film because I think it's important to know what happens, especially since in real life, this film actually resulted in the school being shut down and the conversation coming about in Korea of how to better protect their disabled population and ensure, this wouldn't happen again. In real life, there was actually a lot of resistance to persecution, and the rapists initially got less than 1 year of jail. 1 year for destroying multiple children's lives. It's just horrifying. As a film, again, it's very well made. While most of it is talking and drama, there are also elements of horror in the way the abuse is shot and how the kids are reacting to the trauma. It's very well paced in that there's a knot that will appear in your chest. In horror movies, this is a stressful but mostly fun tension. But in this movie, it's a slow burning rage that continues to build as justice is denied over and over again. If you read the novel or the articles, you know that there was some justice ultimately, but it feels like a little too late. This film is not for everyone. The scenes where the children are being abused, they show you more than you would ever want to see. But the film really forces you to see what the children went through. And that's probably why this film had the impact it did to the public, because this film does not shy away. For this reason, for how important it was to telling these children's stories who didn't have a voice and giving them at least some justice, I give this film an A. It's a great drama film, it is devastating, and it's a reminder of how powerful the medium can be.
지금 이 손 놓을 수 없어.